$1,000. Now that's something to smile about. Call 1-800-DENTURE today. Offer ends soon.
Go ahead and smile.
You know, very often when we have conversations on 3+U about carnivals and events happening, our thoughts logically go to fun for the kids. But our next guest has a really fun event that she has planned coming up on July 26th. And the whole thrust of it is for parents out there who are raising their young families. The guest is Sarah Beth Locke. She has Every Step Law. Great to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you as well.
So we've only had a chance to talk on the show, I think, once or twice. And yet what really stuck with me is the name of Every Step Law.
Yeah.
Because you mean it. You want to be with your clients every step of the way.
Yeah.
Because you know that you know things legally that they can't possibly know.
Yeah.
So this event that you're bringing on July 26th makes so much sense to me because it's that passion that you have and that mission you have to make sure families are protected, basically.
Right, absolutely, yeah. And you know, as a firm, you know, Every Step Law Group, we are an estate planning firm, but we really, our focus is to do estate planning differently, right?
Yeah.
So we are all about providing comprehensive plans to family and doing estate planning in a holistic manner, meant to ensure that, you know, their family is protected, all of their assets are included in that, and that mainly their plan is going to do what they want it to do, right?
So, yeah.
And it's actually going to work. And we have a huge focus on serving families with minor children, and that's really what this event came from, was from our heart for serving families with minor children.
Okay, so the name kind of says it all. You're calling it the Cleveland Parent Connection Expo.
Yes.
Was your idea, and now you've got 40 vendors and counting.
Yeah.
You're going to be there. So what are people going to learn when they come?
We are so excited. So yes, the name of the event is the Cleveland Parent Connection Expo. As you said, it is on July 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We are doing this at the Bradley County Schools Pie Center on Parker Street in Cleveland. And this is a, first of all, entirely free event, right? Meant to connect parents with resources in our area in one place, right?
Okay.
So this is really meant to foster a sense of connection and community within Cleveland for these parents. And as a mom myself, you know, I know how important it is to have easy access to these resources, and so that was really the goal behind this.
So are there resources from like on that estate planning side, or just resources like tutoring support and
so
gymnastics lessons and all of it?
We have over 40 vendors on the list that we have hand-picked, right? So there's nothing salesy in nature. It's not really like an event with children's activities on site. It's really for parents. And for example, right, we're going to have all of the local school systems there helping with like registration and back to school things.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have a ton of extracurricular programs, both athletic and non-athletic. We have therapy programs, pediatric medicine programs there. We're even having the local police department is going to come out and do car seat safety checks, which is incredibly helpful. As a parent of a little one, you know, I've got no idea how to do that. So thank God that they're coming.
Right.
And as an added bonus, our first 100 guests through the door, we're giving away free grab bags and gifts. All of the vendors are hosting, you know, specialty giveaways and things like that. So we are so excited to be hosting this event.
Okay, I do want to turn back though to you and the law practice for a minute, because you said that you do estate planning but differently. I think that just we tend to think about estate planning being, oh, that's that thing I'm going to do right before I retire. Right. But in your case, you have an infant child, right?
Yes.
So really, it's very important for you to have things drawn up.
And I hear that very often, you know, when you think about estate planning, you're not often thinking of the family with minor kids, right? But one of the things that our firm really specializes in is planning for parents, and that's because we offer a form of planning called kids protection planning. And this is really a subset of planning that our firm specializes in, meant to ensure that children are never in the care of the state or stranger, no matter what happens, right, within a parent emergency. Most people who do planning, if they have minor children, the most they typically do is they name a long-term guardian, right? And that's a great first step, but it's not all that needs to happen. So the Kids Protection Plan ensures we have long-term guardians named, obviously, but also short-term guardians who can act in that emergency period, right? So that kids don't have to go into the care of state or strangers. We do medical powers of attorney for those children, and we train everyone so that everyone knows what important job they have and how to flex those powers if and when they need it.
When you were talking about some of the vendors being there for like therapy, and I'm thinking, I've done a lot of interviews over the years with people who have children with some pretty significant challenges, and like equine therapy is part of what they do. That has to be provided for and financially
Yes.
covered, and who's going to take them, all these things that you don't think of, but you do the thinking for people.
Yeah, and we help guide them through that process to really, make a difficult conversation as easy as possible. And we're so proud that, all of our clients leave and they say, oh, that brought me so much peace of mind. Like, I feel so much better now. And that's really the goal, is to give people peace of mind and security to know that they can live their life and it's going to be okay, right?
Right.
No matter what happens.
So you're talking about wanting to connect people in your community. So obviously this is Bradley County.
It is, yep.
However, that's a short jaunt up the road
Yeah.
from Chattanooga. So can Chattanoogans come too?
Yes, oh my gosh, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
and our resources, they expand, so we kind of get into Chattanooga. They are all local resources, but we, anyone is welcome to come. And a lot of these resources, especially in our area, we serve broad communities, just like we serve, Chattanooga, Knoxville, all over. And we have had great partnership with some awesome sponsors that I just want to give a shout out to, because they've been so instrumental. We have a big thank you to Jordan Perleone with Edward Jones Investments, Just Love Coffee, to Zeke's in Cleveland, and then First Horizon Bank as well. They have been so integral in helping us really put on this expo for parents.
Well, I hope it's kind of gotten your attention, because if you are raising your kids, perhaps you're a grandparent watching and you're thinking, oh, my kids have got to hear about this. Come up on July 26th from 10 to 3 at the Pie Center there in Bradley County. And if you are raising a young family and you think, okay, I've got to make sure I'm covered for them, reach out to them at everysteplawgroup.com, and there's their phone number.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed it.
West Jellyknife, over 40,000 square feet packed with over $1 million in inventory. Tools to tiles, we've got it all at prices lower than Lowe's and more cheapo than the Depot. Check out our selection